So, big sharp knife, start behind the pectoral fin and head at an angle up to the throat and the back of the head. So you're ending there. Do it on the other side. Same thing. You'll feel everything sort of come free. Just grab the head and pull it off. If the guts don't want to come, then you can just pull them out with your hand like that. Cut the belly off. So put your knife into the cavity and hold it flat against the top of the cavity, and then just rotate it around. It should come right up by the vent. Do the same thing on the other side. There's your belly. We'll deal with that in just a minute. Set that aside. Start back here. You're going to cut the finlets off the top and the bottom. So bottom first. Flip it over. Do the top. Start right down by the tail. Cut the dorsal fin off. Don't be shy about cutting here. You want to make sure that you're getting enough to get all of the fins off. Ring the tail. Make sure not to cut all the way through the tail, just the skin and the meat. That. Go up to the front and just slide your knife right under this skin. We're going to do both sides. Slide it up there so that you have something to grip onto. Grab under the skin and just peel that away. And then you're just going to yank it back. One movement. Skin's off that side. Skin's off that side. We're going to take 4 loins off. So you can see the separation of the loins there. We're going to get all the bones out of the middle there. Just take a knife, send it right down, run it alongside of the bones, right down to the ribs and the spine. You'll be able to feel those. So now I've done both sides there. I'm going to do basically the same thing on the bottom. Yeah, just right up about halfway through the fish. The top you'll go all the way from head to tail, or from tail to head. Start the sides. Most of this is really dark red meat and there are some sort of spiny bones there. So we're going to leave a little bit of that on the carcass. Once again, you're going to go all the way down to the bones. And this should basically come off. There's your top loin. Before you eat it, trim all of that really dark meat off of there. The bottom loin is a little bit harder because it has some ribs in place, so you just have to run your knife right along those ribs. There's the bottom loin. There you go, done with one side. Flip her over. Run up both sides of that sort of red patch of meat with the bones in the middle. Top should come off now, if you've done it correctly, which I almost have. The top's off. Again, you're going to trim all of that dark red meat off before you freeze and eat and stuff. And then the bottom again, we're going to have to just guide along some rib bones. Alright, and then you might end up with a rib or two on the bottom. Just trim them off. There you go. Trim it, and you're done. That dark red meat, really good crab bait. Whatever meat is left on here, you can scrape it off, use it for crab or shrimp or salmon. And then, getting back to the belly, get your belly cut off, flip it over, come in behind these little fins, cut down, bait or garbage, and then cut on either side of this sort of center line here. like that, not all the way through the skin, just to the skin, and then turn your knife sideways, and take it right off of that skin. Oops, that's some skin. Let's try that again. Here we go. Belly's really, really fatty. My favorite thing to do there is smoke it. Just 15 minutes on salt, rinse it off, smoke it for an hour or so until it's really done. Bellies are also really fantastic bait. This middle part of the belly, not very delicious. There's some tough stuff in there. All right, we are